Hello friends, in this session I am going to take up for discussion a very important, highly conceptual topic for discussion, that is the legislative procedure which is followed in state legislature. So this topic is highly conceptual in nature. Once you have the conceptual clarity, then towards the end I will be doing some analytical discussion as well, because that will only equip you to deal with any twisted or tough question on this particular topic in the main exam. So friends, I have already told you that in most of the states in India, we have unicameral state legislature with only one house, that is State Legislative Assembly. Now in such states, we don't have complications, because there is only one house, the bill will be introduced in that house, and after the bill is passed by the house, it will go for the assent of governor, and governor will give assent, with which the bill may become an act. If governor is not giving assent, governor has wide range of options to use different types of veto powers. But in comparison with president, governor has an additional option. So like president, the governor can use suspensive veto, in which the bill is sent back to legislature. Governor can even use pocket veto, in which the bill, governor may cause indefinite delay in giving the assent. But one additional option which is there with governor, that bills passed by a state legislature can be reserved by the governor in the name of consideration of the president. And on such bills, president enjoys absolute veto powers, where president can say outrightly that no assent cannot be given. So when unicameral state legislature is there, there is no problem as such. But in bicameral state legislature, that is when two houses are there in a state legislature, one is a state legislative council and the other is a state legislative assembly, then you need to have understanding about the legislative procedure. Okay, so first thing I would just like you all to remember that in a state legislative process, you just see constitutional amendment bill. So there is no provision of constitutional amendment bill in the state legislative process. Why? Because constitution can only and only be amended by parliament. As per the provisions under Article 368, no state can initiate a process for amendment in the constitution. So there is no constitutional amendment bill as far as state legislature is concerned. Number two is money bill. Now in money bill, the process is same which is in parliament. And I have explained you while discussing parliament what is the procedure for passage of money bill. Same procedure is followed, right? Same procedure is followed in bicameral state legislature, which is followed in parliament. I have told you that money bill can only be introduced in the Lok Sabha. Similarly, in a state, the money bill can only be introduced in the state legislative assembly. Okay. I have told you, when I was talking about money bill in parliament, I have told you that Rajya Sabha has very, very limited powers. Similarly, state legislative councils have very, very limited powers. Practically, Rajya Sabha has no power as far as money bill is concerned. Maximum it can cause a delay of 14 days. Nothing beyond delay of 14 days can be done to money bill as far as Rajya Sabha is concerned. On similar lines, the State Legislative Council cannot do anything except causing a delay of 14 days. So, procedure is same. We have discussed in detail about money bill in Parliament. So, same is the procedure. So, there is no need to, discuss it again. Third is financial bill. Now, financial bill category 1 and financial bill category 2. These can be there in state legislature. These can be there in state legislature. And the fourth is money bill, ordinary bill. Ordinary bill. Okay. Now, in this 3 and 4, that is financial bill category 1 and financial bill category 2, we need to understand what is the process. Ordinary bill, what is the process? This we need to understand. Now, what exactly you need to have understanding that when it comes to Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha within Parliament, on ordinary bill and financial bill, the two houses of Parliament enjoy almost equal status. But when it comes to bicameral state legislature, the State Legislative Assembly and the State Legislative Council, they are not enjoying equal status. And I would like you to remember that legislative role of State Legislative Council, Vidhan Parishad, is very, very limited. You know why? You need to understand. See, what you should remember, only an ordinary bill can be introduced in State Legislative Council, can be introduced in State Legislative Council, that is Vidhan Parishad, and after being passed, it goes to a State Legislative Assembly. It goes to a State Legislative Assembly, and if a State Legislative Assembly rejects it, if a State Legislative Assembly rejects the bill, it is an end to the bill. It is an end to the bill. Okay, so only ordinary bill can be, right? Only ordinary bill can be introduced in a State Legislative Council, and if that bill is rejected by the State Legislative Assembly, then that bill will come to an end. That is the dead end for that bill. Okay, now interesting is that the bills which are introduced in a State Legislative Assembly and then goes to Legislative Council, what happens? That is what you need to understand. So, I am just going to tell you the legislative process, legislative procedure, legislative procedure in bicameral state legislature, and even within this I am going to talk about, when the bill is introduced in the State Legislative Assembly. So, let us assume this is a State Legislative Assembly, and let us assume this is a State Legislative Council, Vidhan Parishad, and the first one, right, is Vidhan Sabha. Now, I would just like you all to remember that let us talk about ordinary bill, and financial bill category 1 and category 2. Okay. Now these two bills, if they are being introduced in the state legislative assembly, okay, being introduced in the state legislative assembly and then is being passed. So if these are passed by the state legislative assembly, then they go to a state legislative council. And when they go to a state legislative council has, okay, certain option. Option number 1, to pass the bill. Option number 2, to reject the bill. Option number 3, to pass with amendments. To pass with, let us say, amendments. You need to understand this process clearly. To pass with amendments. And number 4, time period of 3 months